In this video, I'm going to show you how you basically go to Infragistics.com and navigate to and learn from the samples that we have for all of our controls and components. So from the Infragistics homepage, what you want to do is jump to the products by hovering your mouse over the products menu item, and let's just, for this example, go to jQuery, and I click on jQuery, and we basically get to the jQuery product page. And you can scroll down, there's various items that it talks about, different types of high-level overview items that you can read through. But to get to the samples, what you basically want to do is click on Controls and Samples, which is right here. So we click on this, and then we have a breakdown of all of the controls and components of this platform. Here's a listing of all the controls with a quick description. This is very useful if you want to just understand which controls exists for the various platforms that you might be interested in. So now, if you want to view the samples, what you need to do is discover or click on any of these controls that you're interested in. So for example, if I wanted to see samples of the hierarchical grid, I can just click on this control here. So you click on that, and then the site takes you to the samples browser, which is basically, it's a web application designed to allow you to browse through all of the samples. Since I clicked on hierarchical grid, it jumps me directly to the grid that I wanted to see, which is the hierarchical grid. And I can essentially just expand this little navigation item here, this accordion control, so that I can actually click on the various samples that are available. So if I click on this one here, it's going to load that particular example. And just so you know, once you learn this, for this product, it's pretty much the same for all the other products, except for the platforms where you need to actually download the samples, such as WPF and Windows Forms. So here you have the interactive sample, which I can click on and read the notes, which demonstrates, or the notes that tell me what this sample is designed to demonstrate. So I interact with the sample and observe what it does and what it's designed to do. For example, this is a hierarchical grid with all of its features turned on, and I could get to play around with it. And the other thing I wanted to show you is that the source code is conveniently located here within this section of the sample browser's page. So you're able to basically scroll through, look at all the source code, and this is very useful for developers that locate a sample that does something that they are interested in and they want to do that as well in their application. So you just go down here and look at the source code, that which property settings were set, which events were handled, and so forth. And a lot of these samples give you the various pages that are included in this sample. In the case of jQuery, we have different source code pages. For example, this page is the one that's set up for ASP.NET. This one here is if you're using ASP.NET MVC. This is basically also MVC, and this is, if you look at the HTML page, this particular page is only if you just wanted to do this in any platform agnostic web server or web technology such as PHP or anything else of that nature. So this is just a quick walkthrough, just kind of to familiarize you with how you navigate these samples, how you get to the samples, and how you get the source code from them. And now once I have already jumped to the grid, the hierarchical grid example, rather than going back, I can just click on this little navigation item, and then I could jump to the other controls, such as the map control, and then do the same thing with that one, or jump to the tree controls, or any of the other items within this grouping. As you can see here, we can jump through the different groups of controls. So that, in a nutshell, is how you use the samples and how you navigate the different controls to learn about them and what they do in an interactive way.
Infragistics. On the web at infragistics.com.